Hello everybody in the land of the internet, Jason Rivers here, and welcome to this unboxing of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Saga of the Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck. I picked this up from chaoscards.co.uk, highly recommended for anyone who is UK based as they deliver the cards extremely quickly. Yeah, this deck came out about 2 weeks ago, so I thought I'd pick it up and show you guys. It obviously revolves around summoning the Blue Eyes White Dragon to the field. It comes with a lot of new cards that I'm aware of, but we shall see as soon as we get it open. So as usual, we will have the rulebook, a sheet telling you what other cards you can buy in order to make this deck a lot better, and some a few strategies even, and of course the playmat, which I think actually looks pretty cool from what I've seen, if it will decide to open. Yes, it looks pretty cool. We got the Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Azure Silver Eyes Dragon, I believe that's what it's called. And of course we have the deck as well, so I will put these cards into the sleeves and we shall have a look at them. Okay, so now that the cards are in their sleeves, we shall have a look at them. We first get a ultra rare Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is pretty cool. I wish they'd use the older artwork, to be honest, because I already have this exact same artwork in the Ghost Gold rare, but still, it's pretty cool. It's a Blue Eyes and it's a holo, so that's pretty cool. Next we have an ultra rare Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, which needs 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. When this card is special summoned, dragon monsters you currently control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects until the end phase of the next turn. And once per turn during your standby phase, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it, so you can bring your Blue Eyes back on your next phase, which is pretty cool, and you can constantly keep bringing all your Blue Eyes. If you have 3 copies of this deck, you can, bring all 3 back in 3 turns. Next we have the super rare Maiden with Eyes of Blue. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate it and change the battle position of this card, and then special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard. During either player's turn, when a card effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes from your deck, hand or graveyard. You can only use 1 Maiden with Eyes of Blue effect per turn, and once on that turn only. So yeah, pretty awesome card for summoning Blue Eyes, and again, you should have 3 copies of this because it's an absolutely awesome and broken card. And we also get a super rare Dragon Shrine. Send 1 dragon monster from your deck to your graveyard, then if that monster was a dragon normal monster, you can send 1 more dragon to your graveyard. So this acts as a foolish burial, but up to 2 times if the first time was a normal dragon monster. For the normal monsters, we have Rabid Dragon, Alexandrite Dragon, Luster Dragon, and Flameveil Guard, which is also a tuner, which you can use for Azure Eyes. And for the effect monsters, we have Rider of the Stormwinds. This card, you can equip it to a dragon normal monster from your hand, and it basically gives it piercing damage, and then when that normal dragon monster would be destroyed, you can destroy this card instead, so it's pretty good. And it also acts as a tuner. Next we have Darkstorm Dragon, which is a Gemini monster, which means you'll need to normal summon, when it's on the field, you'll need to normal summon it again in order to activate its effect, which basically is Heavy Storm. When you discard 1 magic card from your hand, you can destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Kaiser Glider, this card cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster that has the same attack. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target 1 monster on the field and return that target to the hand. So it's kind of like a miniature compulsory evacuation device. Heretic Dragon of Tefnuit. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card cannot attack during the turn it was special summoned this way. When this card is tributed, special summon 1 dragon normal monster from your hand, deck or graveyard. Also make its attack and defense 0. So that'd be good for getting out Blue Eyes, but it's also you know, pretty pointless at the same time. Unless you have a tuner on the field, you can synchro for Azure Eyes. Mirage Dragon, you cannot activate. Your opponent cannot activate trap cards during the battle phase. Divine Dragon Apocryph. Once per turn, you can discard one card and then target one dragon monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. The White Stone of Legend. When this card is sent to the graveyard, add one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Kyberman. You can tribute this card and special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. Herald of Creation. Once per turn, you can discard one card, then target one level 7 or higher monster in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. So as you can see, there's a lot of cards in order to get Blue Eyes out. So again, 3 copies. Kaiser Seahorse. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute of a light monster. Honest. 2 copies of Shining Angel. For the spells, we have Silver's Cry. Target one dragon monster in your graveyard and special summon it. You can only activate one Silver's Cry per turn, so it's a monster reborn for dragon monsters. Burst Stream of Destruction. If you control a Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy all monsters that your opponent controls. Blue Eyes White Dragons cannot attack the turn that you activate this card. Stamping Destruction. If you control a dragon monster, target one spell card on the field, destroy it, and then inflict 500 damage to the opponent. A Wing Beat of Giant Dragon. Return one level 5 or higher dragon type monster that you control to the hand, and if you do, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Trade-in. Discard one level 8 monster to draw 2 cards. Cards of Consonance. Discard one dragon type tuner monster with 1000 or less attack to draw 2 cards. So this will be good with White Stone of Legend, so that you can get Blue Eyes to your hand and also 2 more cards. White Elephant's Gift. Send one face-up non-effect monster that you control to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. 1 for 1. Send one monster from your hand to the graveyard and special summon one level 1 monster from your hand or deck. Monster Reborn, but you can't use that now because it's banned. Dragonite Tactics. Tribute 2 dragon monsters and special summon one level 8 dragon monster from your deck. Soul Exchange. Target one monster that your opponent controls. This turn, if you tribute a monster, you must tribute the monster that you're controlling on your opponent's side of the field. Swords of Revealing Light and Enemy Controller. For traps, we have Castle of Dragon Souls. Once per turn, you can banish one dragon monster from your graveyard, then target one monster that you control. It gains 700 attack until the end phase, even after this card leaves the field or the monster becomes unaffected by card effects. When this face-up card on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can target one of the banished dragon monsters and special summon it. So that's pretty cool. Fiendish Chain. You can activate this card by targeting one effect monster on the field. Its effects are negated and it also cannot attack. When it is destroyed, then destroy this card. Kunai with Chain. Activate one or both of these effects simultaneously. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster and change that target to defense position. And target one face-up monster that you control, equip this to that target and it gains 500 attack. Damage Condenser. When you take battle damage, discard one card and special summon one monster from your deck with attack less than or equal to the battle damage you took in face-up attack position. Call of the Haunted, Compulsory Evacuation Device, and Champion's Vigilance. If you control a level 7 or higher monster, when a monster would be summoned or a spell or trap card is activated, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So this is kind of like a solemn judgment in a way, where you don't have to pay life points. But yeah, that is the deck. It's very good on its own, but as I said before, I'd highly recommend that you buy 3 copies. I know I keep saying it, but I would highly recommend it because you'll get your 3 Blue Eyes, you'll get your 3 Maiden with Eyes of Blue, and etc, etc, and you can also build your deck and make it really good. But yeah, that is the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like this video, comment down below, subscribe for future content, and I shall see you all in the next video.